EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First down, Murray. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Throwing on first down is Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Howard on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Recon, 132 fighter. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They run with Howard. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check right 47. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Murray now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Murray going to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 17 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put him to good use on that one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. That's caught by Howard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
5.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Robert Alford that time on the great coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We got 3. 6. Pull it hard.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Murray now, nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On first down, Sanders. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Another run here with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
6-man.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start, it comes through.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Murray now to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads. Teams playing to extend them.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They give to Johnson going right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
So if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 17, Murray. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To throw is Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Miles Sanders, 83 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Murray. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert taking it in. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. This 5-7. Check 59.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray now. And that is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 37.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's a big play there for the Eagles. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
March 43. March 43. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's get there.
That's 87. 87.
43 to Mike.
Bravo.
What we got?
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 37 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Murray now on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. First down, Murray. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete. Intended for Demir Bird. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever